Good morning. We are coming to you from Martha's Task, where Mary Burns has a new project for us. What are we doing today, Mary?
We have been making these really cute little fabric storage bins. You know, it's January. Everybody or a lot of people do a New Year's resolution to reduce clutter. So you start sorting stuff out. And so we came up with these little storage bins that are really practical. Mine is out of this cute sewing fabric that I found. I got spools of thread on it. And when I saw this, I wanted to make a couple of little storage bins to sit by my sewing machine. And this is a really nice size. You could put your spools of thread. It's just perfect to hold spools of thread and other sewing notions as well. So I did this, and this is the first one we did. And then once we got it done, I realized I wanted to put my scissors in one, but this is not quite wide enough. So later on in the demo, you'll see where I went and actually made it a little bit wider so that I could have one to do my sewing scissors in. So you can really change it up. You can increase it or decrease it to fit what you need. Other uses are, we've done some with pencils that would make cute pencil holders or crayon holders for your kids. So you could use it to organize your desk supplies. And they're also a nice size where you could do them and hold silverware. So if you need some new silverware holders for your kitchen drawers, or if you do a lot of entertaining and you do buffets, you could have some of these that you could put your silverware in and put out on the buffet table as well.
Perfect.
So it's an easy project. What you have is you'll cut your fabric. The fabric is 7 inches wide by 13 inches long. So you'll cut a rectangle of that, and then you go in and you cut 2 inches out of each corner. So you end up with a piece that looks like this after I cut 2 inches out of each corner. And you'll need one for your outside, one for your lining, and then you'll want a piece of heavy interfacing. You want a heavier, sturdier interfacing because you want it to be able to stand up. So what you'll do is you iron on the interfacing. This is one that I did, and you'll see this one's going to be a cute little square one. It's going to be a little 3-inch square. So again, I took it and adjusted the size. So the first step will be to sew your corners. So you'll take your corners, fold it like this, and you'll do it for each of your corners. And I would do one corner at a time and sew, but for the sake of the demo, I'm going to pin all 4 of them. This is my lining side. It doesn't have the interfacing on. I did the interfacing on the outside piece. And you pin all 4 corners, and you'll sew those. We're doing a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So you'll do all 4 corners and sew them. And that forms part of your box. So this is the one, and this one you'll see is wider. And I did this one wider, so it does, I added it, I believe, 1.5 inches. So instead of 7 inches wide, I cut this 8.5 inches wide to get it wide enough to hold my scissors. So I have sewn all 4 corners together. And then I've gone in and I ironed my corners flat as well. So that's going to help me when I go to put it together. So once you sew your lining, you sew your outside, then you're going to go and you're going to put your right sides together and insert one inside of the other, and you'll put it together. And I used all my pins, so now I need to go grab some pins here. We'll pin it all the way around. We'll match our edges, we match our corners. And we'll do it all the way around. And then once you get it all pinned together, you sew across the top, sew around the top, leaving an opening. And I left it along the long side, leave an opening to turn it. And so once it's sewn, you turn it right side out. You'll hand stitch your opening shut, and then I top stitch along the edge, and then I have a really easy, cute storage bin to help organize everything that's laying loose around my sewing machine.
Very cute. Very nice. Thank you.